Today, we're going to try the tip of using your eyelash curler for your crease placement. So what I'm doing is I'm laying the eyelash curler right, and so it's hitting the bone of my eye underneath. And then I'm using the Mary Kay Smudger brush with the color Hazelnut, and I'm applying it above where the eyelash curler is lying. Look at that. It works. Let's try the other side. Okay, laying down the eyelash curler, tapping in the hazelnut, brushing over where the eyelash curler is. So what this tip does, which is so important, and it's so much easier for me to do as a makeup artist, when I'm doing your makeup, I can see how I need to add that lift and bring that up. You, on the other hand, cannot. When you are looking, you're looking down like this and you're putting the dark color or your contour color too low. And so, boom, right like that. Now this over here, it kind of goes out a little bit. So I'm gonna bring it down in the V that we always talk about. I'm not gonna touch that, but bring it down in the V. So I used the eyelash curler, then I brought it down into the V. Now, my favorite under the brow look right now is Biscotti and Sandcastle mixed. Biscotti is a little too light for me, so I take the two eyeshadows, tap, 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 tap them together, and then I put that underneath my brow. Now, many of you are like, well, wait a minute, shouldn't you do that first? Well, in the world of my makeup rules, I do not. I do that second, because that takes away any of the harsh line that's left with the hazelnut. Okay, so you've got that. And then lastly, I'm going to do the crease part. And for the crease part, I'm going to choose, what am I going to choose today? Today I'll choose Gold Status. I think I choose that every day. I do love this color. And then I'm going to apply that on my lid, sweeping back and forth, totally over the hazelnut, softening any lines that may still be there. So when you do it kind of backwards like this, you get a very well blended eye look, and it's soft. It's got the smooth edges, but still gives you that lift. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, then after that, I will do my eyeliner. And one of the things for my eyeliner, for me, what I'm doing nowadays is I'm aligning the rim, not really inside, but right on that lash line. And so I'm not pulling my eye down and sticking it in, just kind of dabbing it along that lash line, making my lower lashes look fuller. I read an article and it said that, you know, as you mature, you need to stop wearing that heavy dark black underneath your eye. And I agree, but I just cannot get away from some definition for me. So what I do is I put that on the lower inside lash. This, I'm just tapping along on the upper lash. And then it's never complete without putting a little eyeshadow over top of it. So today I'm going to choose Mahogany. I'm going to go a little crazy, do something different. And I'm going to use a Q-tip. And the reason I use a Q-tip is it's a little bit more precise than the smudger brush. But already you can see the difference, how that finishes that eye so soft. Now I'm taking time to explain every bit of this to you. And so this is an eye look that can be done quickly and easily. Next is underneath. Very important. Of course, I don't have it, cleaned up yet, but see how soft that makes the underneath, and it still gives me the definition that I like. Because you got to remember, I have to do eyebrows yet and mascara. And so you need a little bit of definition under there. All right, so then last but not least, I'm going to do eyebrows. And a lot of people might, again, say, oh, wait a minute. You know, shouldn't you do your eyebrows first? Well, if you use the eyelash curler to show where your crease is, you've got a good idea of where eyeshadow placement should be. Now, I'm just using one of our mascara brushes to brush my brows out first. And then what I do is I actually put the brow on top first of how I think it should look and where the placement should be. Most of you know and remember that you can do that by doing this, this, and this. So here, you don't want it outside of here. There is where your highest point should be, and over here is as far out as your tail should go, which is so true. Now I'm using the micro pencil, and so I'm just tapping lightly in hair-like strokes. Again, one of my other big pet peeves is that look of that really, really filled in brow. Not so much anymore, folks. I mean, you know, it was a trend for a while, but a nice natural brow like this is a little bit more of what we would wear in the everyday world that we live in. Okay, so use my little mascara brush, and there you have it. Put on a couple coats of mascara. I like to start with Lash Intensity. And I'll take a picture when I'm done, but I start with Lash Intensity first, and then I use the Fanorama Lash Love over top of that. And then over top of that, when I'm done, if I'm gonna be outside, I use one coat of waterproof, and that keeps it on. Hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.